Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys my review and my thoughts on these Max Factor Color Elixir Giant Pen Sticks. I've been very excited to show you guys my thoughts on this because I think they are really good products and they are definitely worth looking into. So I have 6 shades here and they do come out in 6 shades and they have some decent, I guess you could say a decent shade selection. So they have like pinks and 2 reds and like a really dark plummy kind of color and also a sheer bronzy kind of tint. So the shade selection is pretty decent. These are those, you know, one of those lipstick and lip balm hybrids. So they are kind of like they're in pen sticks, and to be honest, when I first received them I wasn't really I don't know, I just felt a bit iffy about them. I was kind of skeptical because I've tried the Face of Australia, forgot what it's called, you know, the kind of like the similar balm pen products, and I've tried those and I wasn't really impressed by it because I felt like it was really slippery on the lips and it just wasn't my kind of thing. So for me, I prefer something that's more like pigmented and something that doesn't slip and slide around too much, and those just didn't do it for me. So I was kind of like on these, but I actually tried them and I actually really like how they settle and how they sit on the lips. I really like that. So these are also very affordable. They're $9.95 each, which is very affordable, and I totally did not expect that from Max Factor, because to me Max Factor is kind of like a mid-range kind of brand. So it's not exactly expensive, I guess. Actually, I think some of the products can be expensive, like the foundations can be like, I don't know, $32, so kind of like Revlon. So I just don't go there. I try to pick up, you know, their products at the markets whenever I can, but these were sent to me to try and I really like these. I would definitely use my own money and repurchase some of the shades. Yeah, I would go through like a rundown of the shades now actually, because these are pigmented but some of the shades can be less pigmented than others, and also I guess it does contribute to how long they wear because of the pigmentation and all that stuff. So I'll start off with this pink that I really like, and this was the very first shade that I tried out, you know, when I got the range. So this is what it looks like, and this one is called Corcha, I think. I still don't know how to pronounce the word Corcha, I don't know, Corcha Blush. Oh, by the way, for my previous video, thank you for you guys who corrected me on how to pronounce, you know, mojito, right? Because I thought it was called mojito and everyone was like, oh, it's pronounced mojito, I think, am I pronouncing it right? So yeah, thanks for that, because there's a lot of words I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know, I just don't know why I don't know how to pronounce them. But anyways, this one is called Corcha Blush. You can correct me on that one too. But it's a very nice nudie kind of pink, and this was my very first shade that I picked to try because I really love this kind of muted and nudie pink. And I'm happy to say that this it's not overly cool toned. I think it does look a bit, I guess it clashes a bit on my skin tone because I have like warm undertones. I think I'm a bit olive too because sometimes it can look really yellow and really green. I don't know. But I don't know. That sounds weird. But anyways, yeah, it really doesn't make like me look dead, and I really like it how it just doesn't do that, because I really like pinks, but most of the time they make me look really dead and I just look like a dead fish. So this is the swatch of Corcha Blush, and this one can wear up to 4 hours before I have to touch up, so that's a really good staying power. It's sometimes, I guess you could say that it does kind of emphasize on the dryness of your lips, so you have to exfoliate, but most of the time I can just wear it without exfoliating, so that's fine, and it just sits and settles really nicely. But the next shade I'm going to show you guys is Vibrant Pink, and this one is a very bright pink in real life. I think it looks much purple on the camera and just like not as bright, but it's actually really bright in real life, and I definitely recommend this one too. This one, to me, I felt like it was just better than the rest. I feel like the way it's settled, the way it sits, I just loved it. So I feel like there's something about this. So yeah, this one is very pigmented, and yeah, it's, to be honest, when I first saw this I was like, I don't think I want to wear this because it's really bright, although I can wear red lipsticks. I don't think that this is suitable for me, and yeah, it's getting really bright. But yeah, this one is actually really nice too, and I recommend it to you guys who really like bright pinks. This one settles really nicely, and I didn't feel like it bled throughout my you know, trial time. And this one lasted more than 4 hours, although I have to say that I can't pinpoint down the exact lasting time for it, because, you know, I was just like playing around and stuff. So I didn't have time to check up and, you know, to note it down and stuff. So yeah, the next shades are these two reds. And they have two reds in the range, and I'm wearing one today. This one is called Passionate Red, which is like a more of like a, it's not as bright as this one, which is called Designer Blossom, but I'll talk about that later. So I have it on today, and I wasn't impressed with this. I mean, I wasn't like, not exactly not impressed, but I wasn't really fond of the color. I felt like it was not my style, but I'm actually wearing it today, and I feel like it looks really nice. So it's kind of like a vintage kind of red, like, you know, one of those reds that the very olden vintage kind of, I don't know, does that make sense? The kind of I don't know how to explain this. Like, it's like the to me it reminds me of what the very vintage kind of style Chinese women would wear. So I watch a lot of dramas, and this is what it looks like. So it reminds me of what Chinese women, or just women in general, doesn't matter what race you are, but like what they would wear in the vintage kind of era. So that's what I'm trying to say. But this one looks really nice. It's kind of like darker, but it's very pigmented, and I do feel like it has the potential to bleed, which is not nice. But you guys can just kind of, you know, when you eat, just don't go munching on a burger, and just eat very carefully, then it should be fine. Also, you can top it off with like, I mean, put like a lip liner on the base, and it would be fine. So I really like this too, and sadly I've only just kind of noticed how pretty it is. So in my blog post I was like, oh, I'm not really fond of it, but now I actually do like it. So definitely a color that I would wear more often now. So the next one is called Designer Blossom, and this one is a bit different from the other shades. It's not exactly sheer, but it gives it like a tint. It's not a very okay, it's kind of sheer. It's like a watermelon kind of color on the lips, and you can definitely build it up to, like, you know, for it to be very pigmented, but not as fully pigmented as the others. It's still really nice though. I think it's suitable for you guys who want to wear like a red lip to uni or to work without looking overdone or over the top. So it's really nice, and yeah, it's very glossy also. I forgot to mention that none of these are glossy, like, sorry, none of these are matte products. I think a lot of people get the idea that it's similar to Revlon's, what do you call it? Revlon's Just Bitten Kissable Balm stains, which are supposed to be staining products, but these aren't staining products, it's just like glosses. So yeah, very pigmented glosses that's not sticky and not like, you know, a lip gloss. So it's kind of like a lipstick kind of lip balm hybrid with like, you know, just being very glossy. So anyways, that's Designer Blossom, and yeah, it's really nice. I think it's a color that I would wear too. The next color is a color that I would not wear. I don't know what to do with this now, but this one is called Intense Plum, and it is very intense indeed, and I haven't sharpened this yet, but yeah, it's very dark, but it's very pigmented, very creamy. I felt like this one is the most creamy out of the bunch, and it's very, I don't know, it's just very soft. Like, the texture is just much softer than the other ones. So here is this swatch for it, and I can wear this for like up to 6 hours. I just kind of noticed that every 2 hours I have to kind of touch up because it does fade from the center. So that's that, and it has like these very tiny purple shimmers, which kind of gives you like a kind of like a sheen and a metallic look. So yeah, I'm not too sure, but I'm kind of happy that Max Factor did throw in a dark color, because I feel like that's kind of fair, because, you know, what if you're looking for a dark color? Most of the lipsticks today, they only feature like, you know, bright, bolds, reds, vivids and stuff. So I'm happy that they did throw in a dark one, although that's a bit weird to me. If it was like a dark, vampy kind of like maybe like a berry color, but this one is just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's a very weird color. So yeah, I don't know, do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't know. But yeah, the next one is called Hot Chocolate, and it's the last one that I'm going to talk about. This is a very sheer bronzy kind of tint, and it's the surest of the bunch, and the outcome for this wholly depends on what your natural lip color is like. And for me, I have pigmented lips, so this comes off as a my lips but better color. But yeah, if you have less pigmented lips, then I don't know what this would show up on you, but if you have more pigmented lips, then this probably just like do little difference. So give this a swatch at the stores, but here's the swatch on the back of my hand. And I'll link you guys my blog that has like face photos too, so that you guys get like a better idea of what it looks like on the lips. So for these aren't twistables, they are sharpening products, so you just need to buy a sharpener that has like a jumbo kind of slot. And this is a very old sharpener and it fits perfectly, but my recommendation is to actually chuck these in the fridge before you sharpen them, because they are so creamy that they can actually be very soft and it will give you a hard time to sharpen. For me, when I sharpen it without chucking them in the fridge, then it kind of goes all over the bolt, which is not a pretty look, and it's just disgusting when you clean it up. So chuck these in the fridge before you actually get to sharpening them, and don't leave these in the car, of course. So yeah, that's all for my review, and I hope you guys like it. And yeah, let me know which shades you guys are most interested in. And oh, I forgot to tell you guys, the last shade was called Hot Chocolate, if I did not mention that. So let me know which shades you guys are interested in and whether you guys have tried this or not. I personally really like these products and I would recommend it to you guys, but it depends on what you're looking for. These are not staining products, and they are just your very quick and I guess on-the-go products. So yeah, they're really nice and they're really affordable, so I do recommend them. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of these, and I hope the review is helpful to you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video, okay? So yeah, I always say that, yeah, that's so weird. But yeah, anyways, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. So yeah, bye!